Hello everyone, we've got a binomial theorem question here. So it says find the first three terms in ascending powers of x of the binomial expansion of 1 over the square root of 4 minus x. Now I think the first thing to do in a question like this is to write it as 4 minus x to the power of minus a half. And then that tells us straight away that we're dealing with the year 13 version of the binomial, because we've got a negative fraction, and the year 12 version only works for natural numbers, which are counting numbers, so like positive integers. But we've got a negative fraction here, so we definitely need this year 13 version. Now the second thing to notice is that the year 13 version starts with a 1. So what we need to do is we need to take out a common factor of 4 from this 4 minus x. So we take out a factor of 4, and that gives us open bracket 1 minus x over 4. Okay. So now the first common mistake that people make in a question of this type is that they forget that you've got the power of minus a half here, and they would just write 4 there. But it's 4 to the power of minus a half, which is 1 over the square root of 4, so that's going to be a half there on the outside. Now let's have a look. We've got the first three terms. So the first term is just going to be 1. That's easy enough. The next term is going to be n times x. So n is minus a half, and x is minus x over 4. So we have minus a half times by minus x over 4. So that's the first two terms. The third term is going to be n times n minus 1 over 2 times 1 times x squared. So n is minus a half, so n minus 1 is minus 3 over 2, over 2 times 1, and it's times by minus x over 4 all squared. So let's think about this. A minus times a minus makes a plus. 2 times 2 makes 4, so that's 3 over 4. Divide by 2 is 3 over 8. And then that needs to be times by 16. Okay, so let's just try that one. So 8 times by 16 is 128. So we have plus 3 over 128. And then the last thing that we need to do is just multiply all of the terms by the half that's on the outside. So that gives us 1 times a half is a half times 8 is 8 over 16, x over 16, and a half times 3 over 128 is 3 over 256 x squared. So that's our part A done of this question there for 4 marks. Now I really like this part B. I think this is really nicely written. It says the expansion can be used to find an approximation for root 2. Possible values of x that could be substituted into the expansion are those. Without evaluating your expansion, state, giving a reason, which of the values should not be used. Okay, now this is when we've got to work out the range of values that are allowed in an expansion, we need to look at this term here. So this is going to be valid for negative x over 4, the modulus of that is less than 1. Okay, now that's the same as the modulus of x over 4 is less than 1 without the minus. And then you times both sides by 4. So this expansion is actually valid for x is less than 4 but greater than minus 4. So that's what that means. So this means x is less than 4 but greater than minus 4. And we can see that when x is equal to minus 14, it's completely outside of this range. So x is equal to minus 14 is the value that under any circumstances we cannot use, we should not be using. Okay, last little bit now. It says state, giving a reason, which of the three values would lead to the most accurate approximation. So in general, the smaller the value, the closer it is to 0, the more accurate the approximation is going to be. So of the two remaining values, the 2 and the minus a half, the minus a half is the one that's closest to 0, so therefore it's going to be the most appropriate one to use. So we should use that x is equal to minus a half in order to get the most accurate approximation. Perfect. Well, thank you so much for watching. If you're finding these videos helpful, if you could remember to subscribe to the channel, that's going to help me keep on making more videos. And thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.